Would you be surprised when I say that this is the real-life version of the Marvel character, Black Panther? Well, meet the Black Panther, the sneaky night hunter. The Black Panther is a large sleek cat with fur colored in 100% black. Most of the time, however, the cat's signature black fur coat is covered in rosette spots that are kinda hard to see. But in fact, the cat's coat is so darn black that it camouflages itself with the complete darkness of the night. These night hunters were previously described as a separate species. It was initially described by Carolus Linnaeus, and was put in the Felis genus, the same genus that has the domestic cat breeds. It was later declined as a species and is now described as a black variant of the leopard, the jaguar, and even the cougar, two of which are part of the Panthera genus, while one, although also called the panther, doesn't belong to that genus. But all of them were originally part of the Felis genus. It became a popular character in the Jungle Book, and lended its name to a Marvel character for the 2018 action-packed theater film of the same name, and its 2022 sequel, Wakanda Forever. This is a rat that appears in almost every household, and most people scream in fear at the sight of this sweetie. Welcome Rattus rattus, formerly Mus rattus, also called the black rat. Carolus Linnaeus initially classified it as a mouse in the Mus genus. The black rat is also called the house rat, ship rat, roof rat, or common rat. It previously had 3 valid subspecies, the roof rat, the Alexandrine rat, and the fruit rat. Sadly, however, these subspecies are now invalid. This rat can get longer than 6 inches in length with a 7-inch long tail and weigh more than 200 grams. The rat can be very cute. But don't let that fool you, because it can bite and scratch. It is known to gnaw through walls, and also uses its buck teeth to chew on wires. And I'm sorry to give you nightmares, but rats were used to torture and kill poor people by gnawing into their bowels after a bucket got set on fire. Traditionally, people think rats eat cheese, but it saddened me when I heard
that is not true.
In truth, rats are more into plants than even meat. The rat became a success in the Oscar-winning 2007 Pixar masterpiece, Ratatouille. You may be asking me this: is the black rhinoceros actually black? Well, a short answer to this would be an N and an O, which would spell a big fat no! So if that's the case, why the hell is a black rhinoceros called a black rhinoceros? Well, that name might probably has to do with a dark gray color that the black rhino is typically colored in. The same thing with African Americans, they are called black because they have a darker skin tone. But in truth, they are not as black as pure darkness. But that's, in fact, how the extremely offensive N-word became a thing. But some other black rhinos are colored in a lighter gray. So why the call them a f***ing black rhino? Well, I never thought that I would get this probable answer, but you see? Diceros bicornus probably derived its animal name from the white rhinoceros, or Ceratotherium simum. Or it probably has to do with a color change after dunking itself in a mud hole. Which, believe me, rhinos loves taking a mud bath. So that's probably why a black rhinoceros is called that. Same thing with the white rhino, as it is called that because it is typically in a light gray skin color, but is said to derive that name from the Afrikaans word "veit," which means wide, and refers to the rhino's flat and broad prehensile upper lip. You may have a question: what is a black panther factually? Well, listen, a black panther is, in fact, a black variant of 3 large wild cats: the leopard, the jaguar, and the cougar, which is also called a puma, mountain lion, and even panther, although it doesn't belong to same genus that contains the leopard and jaguar, Panthera. And if you're wondering
why,
well, you see, the black panther is like this because of a phenomenon called melanism. Look, this is melanin. It is a skin substance that produces pigmentations in your skin, eyes, and especially your hair. And the reason to why it's dark and black is how its chemical structures interact with photons. But melanism happens when an organism has an increased amount of melanin in its skin, hair, feathers, or whatever, which gives it a dark appearance colored in black. Now, in fact, this happens to almost all animals, including squirrels, viper snakes, red foxes, zebras, wolves, and even chickens. Now I know that I would sound racist because of this, but I joke you not, even humans can get melanism. But probably the most famous melanistic animal would be the elastic black panther, which previously was a separate species. Many of these black animals are so dark, in fact, that they can hide themselves with the black night even if they're not hiding against a tree. This is a large black bovine with large curving horns called the African buffalo. It was previously named as Bos brachyceros, but is now named Cincerus caffer. It is one of Africa's most famous grass eaters living today. It is notorious as a bovine species and consists of 5 subspecies, which includes the famous Cape buffalo, and the lesser-known forest buffalo, which is sometimes treated as a separate species. The smallest can be taller than 100 centimeters and weigh more than 500 pounds, while the largest can be taller 5 feet and a half tall and weighing almost 200 pounds. Sincerus Kaffir loves taking baths in a mud hole. It has been referred to as the Black Death, or Africa's Widowmaker, because it can kill any predator, including African king of the beasts. Even though it is a lion's favorite meal, it can also stop the lives of leopards, laughing hyenas, painted hunting dogs, and even vultures. It can, in fact, be as powerful as a 4,000-kilogram rhinoceros, and has sometimes fought heads with one of these walking tanks. Yearly, it kills 200 people. Along with the elephant, lion, leopard and rhinoceros, it makes up Africa's Big Five. Have you ever seen chicken colored in pure black from its inside mouth, organs? Fleshy meat? Everything including its bones? Even its Christ-forsaken eggs? Oh, you think this is a joke, huh? Meat I am Simani, the black ink chicken. Literal dark meat. The reason to why these chickens are black is because of hyperpigmentation. The breed originated in Javanese Indonesia. Since the 12th century, it was used for regional and mystical purposes by the locals. But currently, because of how unique they look, they are kept as pets and are thought to bring fortune, prosperity, and pieces of mind to their owners. This is my reaction to these chickens having black mouths, organs, meat and bones. We also eat these exotic cocks. When it comes to every chicken breed, they are referred to as feathered, clucking Lamborghinis because they are fucking expensive. Wow. A high-quality I am Simani is equal to $700 to $1,400. Whoa. Well, with all of that out of the way, this is a black bear, the grizzly covered in black ink. I previously thought that there was only one type of black bear, the American black bear, but in fact, there are 2 types of black bear. The more famous American black bear, also just called the black bear, and the Asiatic black bear, also called the white-chested bear. Both belong to the Ursus genus, along with the brown bear and polar bear. One has 16 subspecies and was synonymously put in the Euectos genus, and the other has 7 subspecies and was synonymously put in the Selenarctos genus. America's black bear can be 6 feet tall on 2 legs and weigh 550 pounds, but one blackie was 8 feet tall on 2 legs and weighed half a ton or 1,100 pounds. While Asia's black bear can be 5 feet tall on 2 legs and weigh 430 pounds, but an iconic British sportsman named the Old Shikari shot an Indian black that probably weighed exactly 800 pounds. Asia's black bear is also called the moon bear to describe its signature crescent-shaped chest marking, similar to a crescent-shaped version of the moon. Now traditionally, people think of these sweeties eating sticky but sweet honey, and in fact, they do eat honey, but they eat more than honey. Now although typically depicted as a meat-eating carnivore, they are also plant-eating carnivores, nibbling on berries and cherries. Like brown bears, they like to fill their mouths with a big salmon fish, but they also have a habit of eating from a trash can.